Hello, I'm Eloise and this is my channel, and do you still remember me? I haven't filmed in such a long time. Anyway, for today's video, the amount of you that have wanted me to film this tutorial has been crazy. I've had people DMing me, and then I did a poll and this won by a landslide. My other one was a matte and smoky sort of look. I still will probably do that one, but just in the future. But this was definitely a priority from the poll. You guys loved my glitter wing that I did inspired by Keilidhmua a few weeks ago, so I thought, why not recreate it? It is of course festival season. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully there are a few festivals coming up that you can use this tutorial to do your festival makeup. I know that Pride is coming up. Maybe you want a little bit of glitter. You could do something multicolored with this, with a glitter wing. That'd be really, really cool. Or if you just want to put a bit of glitter on your face and experiment with some makeup, this is the tutorial for you. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, then make sure you keep on watching. So here's the situation. I deleted the first portion of my video, i.e. the main part where I was putting eyeshadow on my eyes. Honestly, I thought I was being super organised, filming on my Sunday after I'd been to the pub. Honestly, that is commitment. And then I go ahead and delete the first portion of the bloody video. So here I am recreating that first portion of that makeup tutorial so that you guys have the viewing pleasure of my glitter wing tutorial. You're welcome. Let's try and remember what I did on my eyes. I'm only going to do one eye because two eyes is just too much effort for me right now, because after this I'm going to take it off and I'm going to redo my makeup for work. So yeah. So I've just applied my Enigma eyeshadow primer by Urban Decay, and you know the drill. I am just patting this all over. To be honest, this is probably a godsend because I was probably not fit for filming at that time. I'd had 3 ciders, which usually gets me pretty drunk. So that's not ideal, but anyway. Okay, so that's nice and patted out, and of course we are using the Morphe 35B, which is this super colourful palette. I don't know if this has been discontinued. I think they discontinued it whilst they were bringing out the James Charles palette, and then they brought it back. I don't know. But anyway, I'm using this palette today, and I'm also going to be using the Urban Decay X Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope palette, which is this one here. So hopefully, if you have this palette, you can use it. If not, find some similar shades, you know. I'm using my Morphe R39, and I'm just packing that purple out in that outer corner. Hopefully it looks remotely similar to the next clip that I actually filmed on Sunday. So I'm just packing that on the outer corner, really making that a little bit winged out, and you just want the maximum pigment. So just keep building that up until you're happy. Okay, so you really want to sort of bring this in a sort of diagonal, can you see that? Slightly diagonal angle, placement. And when you open your eyes and look straight forward, you still want to be able to see the edge of that shadow. I've gone quite dramatic with this look because it is a dramatic look, and now I'm just going to softly buff those edges, and I'm barely touching my skin. I don't want this to be completely blended out because we're going to go in with our pink, and that's going to blend it even further. Hopefully I don't sound too different. I am still a little bit ill. I don't even think I mentioned that in any of my other videos because I haven't filmed for such a long time. But yeah, I've been a bit ill and I'm not happy about it. We went to see my dad in Switzerland. He has acute bronchitis. I think he said. He's a hypochondriac, so we were like, you're not ill, you're just overreacting. But yeah, no, he was actually ill, and I think I'm getting a little bit of that. I can't stop coughing, and it's like the gross cough where it's a bit like phlegmy. So anyway, let's move on. So I'm now going to be using the Zoeva 221 and this gorgeous shade right here. This actually looks more plummy in the pan than it does on the eyes. You'll see in a second, but I'm really like barely touching my skin when I'm doing this. And this is just going to buff out those edges. And I'm not going in circular motions because I want to keep the purple where I've placed it. I just want to add a little bit of blending, and you can see purple and pink mix so well together. And then if you feel like you need to re-establish that purple a little bit, you definitely can. I'm just going to slightly buff a little bit more. So I'm going to go back in with the purple and just stamp that back on. Inevitably when you blend, it's going to take a little bit of the colour away. So just going to re-establish. So just keep going back and forward with your brushes until you're completely satisfied. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Now we're going to hop over to the Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope palette, and we're going to go in with Spitfire, and it's got this gorgeous duotone to it. I don't know what brush to use. I'm just going to go in with another 221, I think. This has got the most gorgeous like blue shift to it, and I'm just using this to blend out. I just love putting a shimmer here because it highlights that brow bone, brings it up to the brow. This is definitely going to look so different to what I did on Sunday, but it doesn't matter. And now I'm going to sort of blend this line here with that duotone, and that is going to prep the lid for another colour that I'm going to put on. Look at that. That colour is just so gorgeous. If you're looking for this colour in a single, very similar one is called 1985 by Urban Decay, because I don't know if anywhere sells this palette anymore. It was a limited edition, but a few stores might still have it. Now I'm just going to go back into my purple and just stamp that back in place, just to make sure it's still there and noticeable. Oh, look at that blue, I love that. That blue shift. Now I'm going to take Leo, which is this Transformer shade, and I'm just going to take my finger, so it's like a white with a blue iridescence to it, and just popping that right in that inner corner. Oh, I've got a lash there. And I'm bringing that quite high up, so when my eyes are open and looking forward, you can still see the edge of that colour. And then I'm going to take my middle finger, which is clean, and take Spitfire, just to make sure we've got maximum pigment and they blend really nicely together. So I'm just switching fingers when I want to blend those two shimmers together. I love that. I feel like a little fairy, like a little pixie. The last step before we can move back into Sunday's video is liner. I used the Urban Decay Perversion pen liner. I love this liner so much. It makes it super easy because you literally just hold the liner or the pen on its side and it drags so easily across the eye. So what's going to happen now is we're going to hop over to Sunday's video. Hopefully the lighting and the actual eye look isn't too different. But yeah. Okay, so the eyes are lined and now we have to add our small chunks of glitter, then go on to medium and then large chunks of glitter, just to give this sporadic sort of glitter explosion on the outer corner. So I'm going to start off with my small chunky glitter. The heavy metal glitters I'm going to be using are by Urban Decay, and this is in the shade AC/DC. This has actually changed colour, which is a little bit weird, but we're just going to roll with it. I'm going to start from the centre. I'm going in sort of like a wing shape, but then I'm tapping it out to make it a little bit more messy looking. Okay, and now I'm going to go for Catcall, which is this gorgeous rose gold colour. And I'm just going to go over the top of that, just to add a little bit of pink. It doesn't have to be neat at all. This is basically just like the background glitter for when the chunky glitter goes on top. It looks so good. It doesn't have to be in a precise wing shape, just in that general direction. Okay, now let's go for some chunky glitter. So I literally don't even know where I got this stuff from. It's covered in eyelash glue. I think I just got this from eBay, so nothing spectacular or anything like that. And all I'm going to do is lick my finger and just get some glitter. Just pop this on top because it's slightly tacky from the heavy metal glitter. That is so pretty! Okay, and now I'm going to take this Stargazer glitter shaker. Don't know what colour it is, but it's like iridescent sort of colour. It's so beautiful. I'm going to get some more of my heavy metal glitter and just make sure that we've got a little bit of tackiness when we put the extra chunky glitter on. And I'm actually going to take some tweezers for this one because it is extra chunky. and I'm just going to place them in random places. I am loving the way that that is looking, so I'm going to stop there because if I put any more glitter on top I'm not going to be able to blink properly. What I am going to finish off with is my all-time favourite heavy metal glitter in the shade Distortion, and I'm going to pop that right in that inner corner where we put Leo from the Keilidhmua Kaleidoscope palette. And that's just going to give that extra bit of sparkle. So pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stick my lashes on, do my brows, do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back to show you the finished look. My eyes are watering so badly, but I'm so obsessed with how this is turning out. So my hair is in absolute state, so please do ignore that. So anyway, so yeah, let's finish off the under eyes, shall we? I kinda want the neon green in my waterline. So I'm gonna go for it. So I'm going to be going for the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Post Punk. Unfortunately, this is unavailable now. It was a limited edition pencil collaboration with Jean-Michel Basquiat. That's a terrible French accent. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to wax in my waterline. I'm sure there are loads of places that are doing like a neon green liner these days, but this is the only one I have. This is going to make my eyes water even more. I think it's the bright lights, because I haven't filmed in so long, I'm not used to it anymore. Just love a bit of neon green at the minute. So, now let's pop some purple on that lower lash line. May as well finish off our drink. This is a terrible idea. I think the alcohol is making my eyes water really badly. The show must go on. So let's take that purple and a little bullet brush and just whack that right underneath. I'm feeling like this is going to be a great festival makeup look. However, I have no idea if festival season is still a thing. We're going to roll with it. I think it is. I think there are a few festivals left. So if you're going to a festival, comment down below. Hopefully you can copy this makeup look. I feel like this was a pretty easy makeup look. But very effective as well. So if you recreate it, please do tag me, I'd love to see. This makeup look was pretty much inspired by Keilidhmua, but I've done completely different colours. But yeah, the general idea really much came from Keilidhmua, and she is a phenomenal makeup artist. So if you don't follow her, make sure you do, she's fab. I'm going to bring this relatively low. So I'm just going back in with that pink shade that we blended the purple on the top with. Also, can we just appreciate this highlight that I've got on? If anyone has this palette by Urban Decay, it's just one of my favourites. When I cleared my drawers out the other day, I found it and I was like, oh my god, I can't even tell you how excited I was. So this palette was a limited edition and it's just gorgeous. So if you have it, get it back out your drawer because it's bloody amazing. I just love the way it looks. And I love that it's got 4 different colours, because you can use this if you're having a bit of a blushy day. This can be a transition between your bronzer and your highlighter. I use this as a transition from my bronzer to my highlighter, and then this is like a pinpoint topper. But yeah, I just love it. The formula is fab. I've been using it loads lately and forgot how good it was. I don't think I want to put any black in this look. I want to keep it quite fun. I'm quite happy with how that is looking so far. However, I do want to take my Keilidhmua palette again. Oh my god, my eyes are literally this palette. Look at the pink and purple. Ooh. I'm going to take the other side of the Transformer shades, this one here called Brixton, on my pinky and just boop, right in that inner corner. Look at that, so gorgeous. And boop, went a bit overboard on that side. So just use a clean finger to blend that in. I feel like this was the quickest look ever. I started at 5:30 and I finished at 6:30. Sorry, I've got some messages from one of my friends. She's very excited to see this video. So Laura, this one's for you, baby. Oh, we need some mascara. Do you know what? Do I want to do coloured mascara? No, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to add a little bit, just a bit on the top, because I feel like they look a bit grey, these lashes. I don't know why. There we go, sort them back out. So to finish this lip off, I've got the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-On lip pencil in the shade Stark Naked, and I'm going to finish off with a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. It's a lovely pinky sort of gloss, and this has been one of my perfect nudes lately. So pretty. Right, let's zoom you out, shall we? This bonnet has got to go. Let's just tuck it behind the ear. Okay, I kind of look quite cute, right? I kind of look cute. Okay. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. I have been wearing this look all the time because it's glitter season and Pride's coming up, festivals are coming up. Everyone needs a bit of glitter on their face, right? So yeah, I just love it. It's just so effective, but super, super, super easy. I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys. It has been a minute since I have filmed, and I feel right at home when I film, and I just love it. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. I'm Eloise, this is my channel, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.